Shalom, Israel. It's that time again. The ISUPK, under Commanding General Yahana, presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026, in Houston, Texas. All Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans are commanded to observe the Lord's Passover. This will be the biggest Passover to date. You do not want to miss this. Fresh lamb, fresh wine, and bitter herbs as commanded by the Most High. Only $200 per person, ages 17 and up. The biggest event of the year. There is only one Passover, and it's under Commanding General Yahana. See you there, Israel. Shalom.
Nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and war like apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us. Watch where you stepping.
I don't give a lovely fuck about what them bitches gotta say. I'm a woman where's a nigga till they put me in the grave. I don't give a lovely fuck about what them niggas gotta say. I'm a woman where's a nigga till they put me in the grave. I don't care about what they say. Hey. Fuck with my Akima, fuck with my sisters, then I got a problem, I'm never gon' miss you. I got 100 hanging out the AR, I got a 50 hanging out the pistol. He say it's corner, I'm just being realistic. I be on them corner posted with the realest. If it's the Sabbath, then we going fishing. I'm reeling them in, that's a God-given mission. I'm really on 10, but I'm stamped in the pistol. I get the order, be glad of this mission. Hebrew Academy graduate, nigga, training, go through the baddest conditions. I don't fuck with none but the baddest of bitches. She righteous, submissive, she glad to be with me. Had that thing Putin like that, man, nigga, she know I'm a prophet, she gotta be listening. Disrespect, I ain't having that shit, tell her go make some business from scratch. She bitchin' the different breed of black men. We don't do the back bend. I remember back when I was really trapping, trying to get the racks in, selling dope to black men. But now I'm trying to make it straight, like forget about my face. We standing up straight, can't fold us. Too heavy, the world won't hold us. Go get you some rank, I told you. Line up in these ranks, we soldier. You can take that to the bank, we focus on how many times must we remind you? One body, one way, some break off, but never take off as a flex. When the law with you ain't no up next, it's just us, nigga, that's that on that. All that weak shit, that ain't no threat. Say you won't beat, bitch, with that ain't no sweat. We with all that. The Lord called a nigga out the world, I responded and called back. Oh Lord, and everything that they stole from us, fuck that shit, we want all that. Them niggas snitching and they act like bitches. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They killing women and they fuck with sisters. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Come on the Commanding General Yahana, we unaffiliated with them. Like they tongue and they say they keep that shit 100, we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. That's why we unaffiliated with them. I cannot fuck around with fake niggas. We taking ground when we in your city. You better hide the women, hide the liquor. Keep that bitch on me, please don't butt the city. Don't be a fool and be another victim. Say you a goon, you just another Christian. How you my brother, you ain't in here with me. In the gutter, deep down in the trenches. We with them niggas locked up in the prison. Black and Hispanic, Native American, Indian. We ain't just talking shit, but we living in it. We be everywhere, you can't miss it. And we be fresh as hell, take a picture. And we professional with the scriptures. Play, we gon' scratch from yeah, we some killers. These niggas trippin', they mind blown. Swear business, forgive me if I'm wrong. I don't get it pause when niggas say that they be looking for niggas to slide on. The slide that I know about is when I assemble the Glock with the slide on. Real, I get the order, you know that it's slaughter. See me and my niggas gon' die. Kill. The bigger the better for kingdom of heaven. You niggas get wet up by me cause I'm fed up. I rep UPK. My niggas won't let up. Got choppers, got 9s, AKs, Berettas. You say you don't like me, you say you won't fight with what me and my nigga like, bitch, or whatever. You say you don't like me, you say you won't fight with what me and my nigga like. My nigga like. Them niggas snitching and they act like bitches. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They killing women and they fuck with sisters. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Come on the Commanding General Yahana, we unaffiliated with them. Like they tongue and they say they keep that shit 100, we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Yeah. See, they always ask us like, why y'all fuck with such and such? Why y'all won't come together with such and such? I be like, we unaffiliated with them. Understand me? Like, Niggas be out here on some weirdo shit. And to be honest, that's why we unaffiliated with them. Hey, that's why we unaffiliated with them, yeah. Turn to hell, I gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man and I watched him die. Lost a couple niggas, guess he wasn't my round. Hey, play my niggas, lay you down, they all down the ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. How you gon' tell me we don't live in hell? My brother doing 55 in that cell. Nigga claiming he your round here spin shell. Same nigga you put on to hit the stand and tell. How the fuck you turn your back on a nigga that love you? Treat your kids like my kids, treat you like a brother. I told my dog, let's leave the streets to serve the Most High. He said, fuck that shit, he trying to sell another pie. His daddy killed him, put him in the trunk, set him on fire. His wife was pregnant, he ain't never get to see his child. Had me thinking to myself, what happened if I die? Look my babies in the eyes, I gotta stay alive. I put my ego on the shelf and my pride to the side. I'm with some niggas who gon' step and got God on their side. Got in the ISUPK, they keep asking me why. As I do the work of the Lord, I gotta stay alive. Face the east, pray aloud. I seen heaven turn to hell, I gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man and I watched him die. Lost a couple niggas, guess he wasn't my round. Hey, play my niggas, lay you down, they all down the ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive.
You ever pump a pack with a snake by your side? Yes, I did. See the man reach out to God before he died? Yes, I did. I know the Lord forgive us for these sins, but I'm starting to think the kingdom of heaven is for these kids. I told my daughter, there's one man in your bed, I won't stand for left. For my son, I hit your head on that fragile leg. I lost some niggas to that dope, I lost niggas to the feds. Remember Jono tried to stick me for that cheese on that bread, yeah, I was thuggin' with Lucky and that nigga left me for dead. Endure to the end, cause I listened to what was said. Mother told me she loved me when she was sick up in the bed. I was running them streets, but the truth made me a man. Shit, I don't really speak, cause she'll never understand. That's why I ain't even tell her about these voices in my head. I'm still trying to manage my anger like Uncle Craig.
I seen heaven turn to hell, I gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man and I watched him die. Lost a couple niggas, guess he wasn't my round. Hey, play my niggas, lay you down, they all down the ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive.
Yeah. Cold shit.
I ain't come with goons, but I'm well connected. Walk in the room, is pop, 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 like you got rejected. Let me see if you qualify or not. Spinning up in a tinted truck, riding around your block. Busy man. I get a word, yeah, this shit from top to bottom like a motherfucking ceiling fan. Hopping out the rental van, on my way to LAX. Brothers out in Cali and they killers out of every set. But I ain't crippin' on no blood. One West, all my niggas got it out the mud. Put your face on a t-shirt, memory of niggas acting tough in them songs, that's the drugs. I don't need no cases, all my pistols clean. So now I weigh my options, used to use the triple beam. Used to get the wop, mix it with the nicotine. Now I travel state to state and put on for my team.
The fuck wrong with him? Ain't know my level, I should let my dog get him. I see niggas and they feelings, I don't feel them. Keep the Glocky with me, it was like a ball with him. Me at the end, I gotta stay patient. They hate me, Lord, I gotta stay dangerous. You one of them? Yeah. What's the problem? I'm one West, go to war with everybody. Cut the grass for the snake, fuck the gospel. Front line ride with them soldiers, that's my posture. Gun drawn, tryna curse an imposter. Shit get out the pocket, go to war with everybody, yeah. Send that hate, make it to the featherweights. Niggas claim they hard, but they sweeter than a debit cake. Hold on, think it's time to introduce. I'm a man and a beast and a stepper and a ruler. Hold on, and a G and a soldier and a mover. Hold on, and a killer and a prophet and a shooter, nigga. Trying to stay humble, my shit crazy. Cult leader, need the blue stripes, no brick breaks. Can't be serious, you a funny boy, young fly. Look wrong, must be a dummy, I ain't gun shy. Fuck that little bitch, she a hook. Niggas swear he the GOAT, bring him to the bush. To the bush. The fuck wrong with him? Ain't on my level, I should let my dog get him. Niggas in they feelings, I don't feel them. Kid the Glocky with me, it was like I'm born with him. Be at the end, gotta stay patient. They hate me, Lord, I gotta stay patient. You one of them? What's the problem? I'm one West, go to war with everybody.
I'm from Philly, you get hot, you catch a cold case. I'm one West, these brothers trying to set my soul straight. They done turned me to a prophet from a demon, and I'm locked in this shit and I ain't leaving. Ski mask transform to war mode like I'm Voltron. Stamp on my head and my chest from the most high. Put something tight around your neck like a bow tie. Got my niggas waiting charged up like they phone died.
Red letter, drip clean, it looks so fly. Claim he riding, that's why I left his ass roadside. He gon' die, skyscraper to a nosedive. 9mm plus P, fuck a 4-5. The fuck wrong with him? Ain't on my level, I should let my dog get him. I see niggas in they feelings, I don't feel them. Kid the Glocky with me, it was like a ball with him. Be at the end, I gotta stay patient. They hate me, Lord, I gotta stay dangerous. You one of them? Yeah. What's the problem? I'm one West, go to war with everybody. Backstage. Yeah, nigga. Fake ass nigga.
You ain't no Israelite, bitch, you a gospelite, bitch.
Fuck you talking about?
If that nigga won't war, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga named is Slayer. What you think, boy? You be done to try. Soft coast shit, we bought it. UPK shoot solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood, a hood. More than you, bitch. Sharp on shit, I'm bout it. UPK too solid. Fuck nigga don't want war. It ain't enough clips in your army. All the bitches wanna take my piece. All the hoes wanna take my piece. All the niggas wanna take my piece. No, I can't let a dog take it from me. I can't let a dog take it from me. You a whole study and you dummy. And these bitches really out this bitch walking around like they don't know nothing. And a lame nigga fall for them and get set up for the coins and get gunned down, man down. Shoulda took the time, get a damn no. But I see the starter and I show her. She could never get a priest hoeing. You a dirt ass, rust ass neck bitch with a fake ass jury. In Tennessee while I'm touring. It's a Tennessee, but she luring. Yeah, that sucker duck bitch ass boy, fuck nigga over that bit muggin'. I say, if that nigga won't war, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think, boy? You be done to try. Soft coast shit, we bout it. UPK too solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood, a hood. More than you, bitch. You a lame nigga down to me. Eat candy, but I'm sucker free. You a little nigga, ain't nothing to me. Base up, boy, I fit a beat. Yeah, AR-223. Draco with a magazine. Yeah, that clip run like limousine. I shoot your ass in the spleen. Boy, I bust your ass in the temple. We debating, boy, the temple. Tell the truth, boy, you's a victim. And you squirm off like a lizard. Nigga walk down my road. Why does nigga come down my road? Boy, come down my road. Boy, I charge your ass toll fee. I'm a real big priest, nigga. UBK play for keys, nigga. Command to get a damn order, but ain't nothing to me to damn kill you. I stuck in his ass like a cat. All weapons, boys full of tech. Boy, like a close comeback. Nigga, I popped off for a neck. If that nigga won't war, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think, boy? You be done to try. Soft coast shit, we bout it. UPK too solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood, a hood. More than you, bitch.
Christ said 7 women gon' be on one nigga in the end time. Nigga, fuck wrong with you, boy. Stressed by that damn hoe ass bitch. Fake ass nigga too. Dumb ass motherfucker. Fuck you.
Alright, so let me check this out real quick. Give me one moment. Make sure everything's too loud with the audio. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Okay. All right, I think we're too live. All right, once again, so let's clap it up again. All right, first things first, I want to say shalom. Yahweh Bashim Al Shai Brakatah to the brother, shalom Yahweh Shamar, Al Bashim Al Shai to the sisters. All right. I am priest and officer 5000 Maccabia out of ISUPK, Minnesota, under Commander General Yohana. Of course, as you know, today or tonight is the first day of the Feast of Purim. Okay, if you've been watching this for a minute, the Feast of Purim, is a not a holy convocation, but a feast day or a high holy day that speaks about the importance of a sister by the name of Esther, and also too, it is March, right? It's March 2nd. So, the month of March, we just had Black History Month a few days ago, but March is considered Women's History Month. How ironic is that? Usually the Feast of Purim falls around this time. And also, too, for all you sisters out there outside of school who say that, we don't honor or give any, praise and compliments or recognition to, women at all. And all we do is tell them to, shut up and give us the money, which is absolutely insane. You know what I mean? Absolutely a goddamn lie. You know what I mean? But hey, if that's your household, that's your household. Lord, Lord be with you. All right. But however, not only are we going to recognize Esther between today and tomorrow, but other sisters as well. But we have to understand what the importance of Purim is. Okay. This is a very important day. Understand that the Most High celebrates his people. And in return, we are representatives of him. And this all has some type of purpose behind it. However, we're about to celebrate on the 17th, St. Patrick's Day. A day filled with, unwanted sex and, just sexual deviancy and alcoholism. You know what I mean? Illicit sex is what I said during Sabbath service. Say it again. Lasciviousness, illicit sex, the whole thing. It's a whole lot of Jeffrey Epstein behavior going on that will be going on St. Patrick's Day. I hope you understand that. I pray you understand it better yet.
If I could.
Go ahead.
Don't get caught not wearing green.
You said that, don't get caught what?
Don't get caught not wearing green.
Yeah, don't get caught not wearing green. Also, too, it's a violent holiday. You know what I mean? It has no importance whatsoever. And also, too, if you are a so-called Black, Latino, and North American Indian, and you say that you got a little Irish in you, you are just a goddamn fool. You are a slave. You know what I mean? You just want to be like the oppressor so goddamn bad. I definitely understand. I get it. Because you don't know anything else. I absolutely understand. But also, too, with the Feast of Purim, this is a place, this is a story that speaks about the role of the man, the role of a woman. It shows the beauty of a woman when she is in order and not out of order. It's a day that shows the purity and the righteousness of our nation. Like these stories are not just stories to just talk about. This is something that we have to look at and really apply to our lives. Because right now we live in a time where it's normal. The new norm is to be, half naked, F nigga free and all this other stuff. Just downgrading your morality and your natural nature as a woman. Okay. But otherwise, you wanna say something? Or are you ready? All right. Once again, if anybody has any questions or concerns, you can type it into the chat. All right. I just want to get straight to it because we do not have a whole lot of time. So let's use our time while we have it. All right. And of course, raise your hand if anyone does have a question or concern in the class. All right, let's go ahead and let's get Esther, the second chapter.
It says the book of Esther, chapter 2, verse 1. After these things,
Salaki, and then if you could read how we usually read, like Cam. So what?
The book of Esther, chapter 2, verse 1. After these things, when the wrath of King Ahasuerus was appeased, he remembered Vashti and what she had done and what was decreed against her. Verse 2. Then said the king's servants that ministered unto him, let there be fair young virgins sought for the king.
Now, okay, so just to bring everybody up to speed, right? The first chapter of Esther, it pretty much speaks about a celebration that's happening in it's another word I'm looking for, but I'll just say like a celebration where
Festivity.
A festivity, right? So King Ahasuerus or Ahasuerus, however you want to pronounce it, because I believe in the Apocrypha it calls him Xerxes. You know what I mean? Because different translation. But however, King Ahasuerus or Ahasuerus, he had a whole bunch of sisters come into his palace and come into his castle, and pretty much he wanted to get to know these women, pretty much court them. But of course, everybody was getting married, meaning that they was having a celebration, having a good time, drinks and food and stuff like that. How you may do at a festivity. Now, of course, it was this one woman that he had his eyes on. Her name is Vashti. So read one again.
After these things, when the wrath of King Ahasuerus was appeased, he remembered Vashti and what she had done.
Now, although he was appeased by this woman, but she did do something that he did not like. I mean, and you sisters know, like you sisters that got a man or had a man, that thing that's going to piss off that man, and it's going to anger him, and that wrath is something terrible. Go ahead.
What's that?
It all depends. I mean, just know. In general, right. It can be anything, depending on that man. Now, I'm not, saying anything like it should be non-violent per se, but that man is going to, put you on timeout. He's going to, make sure that, whatever you made him feel, the embarrassment, just make him look like a fool. He's going to make sure that you get that pain and suffering back. That man may shut you out for a time. He may, put you on that do not call list, that block list. All right. Go ahead.
He remembered Vashti and what she had done and what was decreed against her. Then said the king's servants that ministered unto him, let there be fair young virgins sought for the king.
Right. Now, just so everyone understands, right? Because of the whole topic of Jeffrey Epstein and stuff like that, there are going to be, people who are going to say, once again, someone has already said this, right, about the term virgin in the Bible. This is talking about young women of marriageable age, all right? And it's not about someone who is underage. Do not confuse the two. It is a woman that is of marriageable age, all right? This is speaking about adult women, not children whatsoever. Keep going.
Anybody that think otherwise is weird.
Yeah, you have a demon.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You have a demon. You have that bug that all these pedophiles have. Salaki, PDS.
Yeah.
There we go. Keep going.
Verse 3.
And looks like they'll shut us down quickly. Yeah. With the quickness. Go ahead.
And let the king appoint officers in all the provinces. Salaki, if I could.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
To that point, it's weird how they'll like that word is such a sensitive word. When there are actual PDF files that aren't being arrested, you know what I'm saying, that aren't being put in a jail cell under the prison, you know what I'm saying, but will get taken down for mentioning their title.
What's funny about that? No one on the Epstein's file is behind bars, and I forget who it was. Was it what's her name? Something Bondi. Is it Bondi? Something that woman.
Yeah. Something about Pam Bondi.
Yeah, I think it's Pam Bondi. I want to say it might have been her or someone else who said if we arrest everyone that's connected on the Epstein's file, there will be no system, meaning government system. There will be no Congress. There will be no councilmen or women. There will be no presidents. There will be no assistants. Senates. Because they're all a part of the Epstein's file. Go ahead.
And if I could, basically what she's saying is we can't arrest them or our government will fall.
Absolutely.
She's not saying that because it's like, oh yeah, great news. All these people in this file are in government. She's not saying like that. She's saying we can't do it, otherwise the government will fall. Right.
But however, though, just understand when it does fall, because it will. Then what's going on?
My phone.
Sweat. You want to call it for you?
Yeah.
No sweat.
I probably got it.
Yeah. I would just check the
No, it's not. Yeah.
Kind of no sweat. But yeah, now with that, once the government does fall, then it's time for someone else to take their place, which is going to be so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, and it's very possible. I was debating got into a debate in the comments of one of our viral videos about a month ago with a devil, and he said if Black people were to rule the earth or supposedly rule the earth, all they're going to do is shoot each other down and unalive each other. I'm like, that's very ironic coming from a devil as yourself, and that behavior comes from the oppressor. In the scriptures, we had authority over other nations. And we did not do such thing every time we had authority. You know what I mean? We wasn't acting like the animals that are the oppressors. Who is Donald Trump? Who is Jeffrey Epstein? Who is J.D. Vance? You know where I'm going with that. Those people, them and their counterparts, their race of people are the ones who do that very thing. We have never been mass shooters. We have never, approved of, abortions and homosexuality, man. And that's because we had something that they never had, which is the Most High power, because they are not God's chosen. But when you have someone who is on your side that is far greater and powerful than you, how can the Israelites lose? We can only lose if we go against our power. That's why we are in captivity today. And that's what we're also going to see in the book of Esther. Let's keep going now.
And let the king appoint officers in all the provinces of his kingdom, that they may gather together all the fair young virgins unto Shushan, the palace, to the house of the women, unto the custody of Haggai, the king's chamberlain, keeper of women, and let their young let their things for purification be given them.
Keep going.
And let the maiden which pleaseth the king be queen instead of Vashti.
Now, as you know, there is no queens of Israel. All right, there's no queens of Israel, but that's how the heathens address the woman as queens. Understand, queen. The reason why there's no queens of Israel is because in order to be a queen, you have to have a power and authority over men. And as far as the ranking system, a woman is supposed to be under a man and not above him. There's a ranking system. There's an order in everything throughout life. But however, there's a part that a woman plays in, and we are going to see that. Like Esther didn't have to be a queen. Esther didn't have to be on a pedestal to be like a king in order to be celebrated today. All right, keep going.
Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing pleased the king, and he did so.
Wait, which verse are you on?
4. It was the end of verse 4.
Okay, go ahead.
Verse 5. Now in Shushan, the palace, there was a certain Jew whose name was Mordecai, the son of Jair, the son of Shimei, the son of Kish, a Benjamite.
Right. So Mordecai, you know, a famous hardcore brother, was a Benjamite. You know what I mean? From the islands. Okay. And also too. Oh, never mind. I don't want to spoil it. Keep going.
Verse 6. Who had been carried away from Jerusalem with a captivity which had been carried away with Jeconiah, the king. Jeconiah.
Yeah, is it Jeconiah? Yeah, I want to say I heard Jeconiah before, but go ahead.
Jeconiah, king of Judah,
Right.
Whom Nebuchadnezzar. There we go. Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, got carried away.
Right. So once again, now Mordecai and the Jews are in captivity at this time under another people. All right. But however, what is so beautiful about the scriptures, man? When we lose our way of following the Most High, eventually we find our way back home. Okay. We find our way back home. And that's what we are learning with everything that's happening in the world today. Because it was Iran that just got bombed, right? You know what I mean? Go ahead, sis.
Salakia, so like we are not queens, but like the story of Esther, I when I read it, I might be mistaken or misunderstanding. That she was forced into position of Queen of Persia, correct? To save her people.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. So you know, a king.
And she did it only to save her people.
That's right. It wasn't to
because
exalt herself.
They were going to kill the Jews.
That's right. Absolutely.
And they were going to kill us, so she stepped in to spare us.
Yeah, but how she did it was through a man, listening to a man, and that man was Mordecai, who was her uncle. You know what I mean? So yeah, and Mordecai is the one who raised this sister. You know what I mean? And we'll see why. Why was he in the mix? How did she get into the mix of this king? You know what I mean? But now also too at this time, understand, right? Understand that now King Ahasuerus is a heathen. You know what I mean? So at this time, you know, her being married to him was for the purpose of saving Israel. Okay? And everything that we read in the scriptures as well, as far as you see a relationship between the heathen and the Hebrew, understand the time frames, because at one point we were considered Hebrews and not Israelites. Once we were considered Israelites, interracial marriages was a no. It was absolutely a sin. You couldn't do it. But before we actually received the law, statutes and commandments, you know, we were married to all types of people. Moses, for example. Abraham's father was a Chaldean. Chaldean is definitely not a Hebrew. Go ahead.
Isn't she the sister, Salakia? Isn't she the sister that said, "If I perish, I perish"?
Maybe so. Maybe so.
I don't know. I might have been doing so much reading, and I might have stuff. I might have stuff confused.
No sweat. I'll double check.
When I was reading on the Feast of Purim, and I was reading about this. Purim.
Yeah.
Purim. I was reading about this.
Be
She's the sister that said, "If I perish, I perish."
She
was ready. She was willing to die to save her people.
I want to say that sounds about right. There's so many stories of these sisters. I'm trying to.
I might be saying.
Yeah. I'm trying to see, but we will dive into the other sisters as far as their backstories and stuff like that. Yeah. I want to say you're right. You know, but I'll double check. But otherwise, that's a good question. No sweat. But I do appreciate the question. You know what I mean? That you might just be on point, and we'll definitely get it. Where we at? Verse 6, 7. You sure? You got it. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, go ahead.
Book of Esther, chapter 2, verse 7.
And
he brought up Hadassah, that is Esther, his uncle's daughter, for she had neither father nor mother, and the maid was fair and beautiful, whom Mordecai, when her father and mother were dead, took for his own daughter.
Am I reading that right? That's her uncle.
Right.
So, right. Yeah.
It says his. So it says again, and uncle's he brought up Hadassah, that is Esther,
right,
his uncle's daughter.
Yeah.
So it's his uncle's daughter. It's his cousin.
Cousin. There you go. So like that's what it's cousin. Because it was always either uncle or cousin that used to get me. because it's another story like this somewhere that's similar, but about someone else. So once again, like some of these stories, like it's amazing because it's like we all go through the same thing, but we have a different point of view. You know what I mean? And it's just so amazing because like again, like we all go through the same thing. You can't say that, you know, someone is, you know, don't understand what you're going through. You know what I mean? What we are about to read with Esther and Mordecai and just the whole condition of the Jews in this captivity, it's just going to show you that we are going through this right now. You know what I mean? Whether we are related or not, you know, we are going through hell together. It happened. This is, mind you, this is thousands of years ago. This is thousands of years ago. And now today in 2026, thousands of years later into the future, who would have thought that we would still be in captivity at a different point in time? Because we wasn't always in captivity per se. You know, we had time frames where we were out of captivity, and then we went back because we did not listen. We did not do right by our power, our God. You know what I mean? So think of captivity as like you are in prison for a time. You are in jail for a time, then you get out. And you got your life back on track. You're serving the Most High. But then you violate, which is the breaking of the law. You have a violation. That's why they call it a violation in today's time. And then you are back, you know, in prison behind bars. Now you're listening to someone else's rules, someone else's, you know, commands, which is our oppressor. All right, you want to say something? All right, you got it. Go ahead.
The book of Esther, chapter 2, verse 8.
Mm-hmm.
So it came to pass when the king's commandment and his decree was heard, and when many maidens were gathered together unto Shushan, the palace, to the custody of Haggai, that Esther was brought also into the king's house, to the custody of Haggai, keeper of the women.
Right. So this king was so wealthy that he had, I call it an assistant, if you ask me. He had somebody that was, you know, responsible, you know, of these women coming into his house, coming into his palace. Like he had men, he had power. You know what I mean? To make sure that, you know, things were in order. And when he walked through the door, he wanna check out these women, see what's what and what's not, what's to it. All right, keep going.
Verse 9.
Mm-hmm.
And the maiden pleased him, and she obtained kindness of him, and he speedily gave her things for purification, with such things as belonged to her, and 7 maidens.
Look, it even had not only did she have the tools and things to beautify herself, but also had, you know, like, you know, women to service her. So imagine, you know, like what is it called, sis? Where you know, like famous women, they have a hairstylist and they have, like, you know, the whole makeup crew.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say it like that, a makeup crew. You know what I mean? But it's a certain name. It's not an entourage, right? An entourage or something.
Well, each individual person has their own special category.
Right, and yeah, pretty much. There you go.
You've got your personal hairstylist. You got
Yes.
your makeup artist.
Right. So
you
that is an
got your
entourage.
stylist. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
entourage.
Right. Yeah, that's your entourage. So the 7 maidens was Esther's entourage. All right. Keep going if you could.
Okay. Which were meet to be given her out of the king's house, and he preferred her and her maiden. And he preferred her and her maids unto the best place of the house of the women.
Keep going.
Esther had not showed her people nor her kindred. No, I'm sorry. Esther had not shewed her people nor her kindred.
It's the same thing. Shewed and showed is the same thing. It's just a translation. Keep going.
For Mordecai had charged her that she should not shew. Verse 11. And Mordecai walked every day before the court of the women's house to know how Esther did and what she became. And what should become of her.
Now, here's the problem, right? Esther meets with Esther is being prepped and, being prepared to meet the king. So now she hasn't met the king at this time yet. But however, she is, getting all this treatment. she made it to the king's house because, mind you, Esther was one of those women that were, part of those seven or more women that were supposed to meet with the king, so he can see who he was going to choose. And of course, she was supposed to communicate this information with Mordecai. Understand that was her father figure. That was her big brother. That was the man that she was, listening to. But however, because, it's been some time, because you see that Mordecai's walking back and forth, that she hasn't communicated anything. And so he charged her for it. Being charged means that you get checked, you get corrected. All right. He's pretty much like, what the hell going on? Like, are you all right? It has all that shit got to your head that the king is giving you, all the gifts, all the entourage and things of that sort. Like what's to it? Keep going.
Verse 12. Now, when every maid's turn was come to go into the king,
That's what.
Now, when every maid's turn was come to go into the king Ahasuerus, after that she had been 12 months, according to the manner of the women, for so were the days of their purification accomplished. To wit, 6 months with oil of myrrh, and 6 months with sweet odors, and with other things for the purifying of the women.
Now, again, you may be asking yourself, right? Everything that we do in the UPK comes straight out of the Bible. This sounds like the 1 year rule. All right? When you are courting somebody, there is time into getting to know that person. You know what I mean? That's exactly what verse 12 is speaking about. When it says the 6 months with oil and myrrh, and 6 months with sweet odors, and with other things for the purifying of the woman, this is the time where you get to know that woman. You get to you get to see how she is throughout that 1 year. You know what I mean? Mind you, this is about a year. It says 6 months at first, and then another 6 months. Mind you, Mordecai is still trying to figure out what the hell's going on. That's why he had to charge her the way he did. Because he's like, okay, I understand that you in the palace, like you can't send a nigga a letter or nothing. Our communication wasn't cell phones or telephones at this time, or telegrams. It was letters or word of mouth. Go ahead.
So the king didn't know she was Jewish.
Not
Jewish.
The
king didn't know that she was a Jew. She was
right.
a Jew in the beginning.
Right. It hasn't got there because he hasn't met her yet. You know what I mean? He has somebody take care of to find the woman. You know what I mean? These beautiful women.
He didn't care as long as it was a beautiful woman.
Right. Because I mean, when you look at the first chapter, I might dive into it tomorrow, but just for time's sake, the first chapter, when you read a story about Vashti, you will see that. You know what I mean? He was very appeased with Vashti because how beautiful she was. The same thing's you're gonna see with Esther as well. Go ahead.
And if I could add,
yeah, go ahead.
Like and Mordecai was telling her, don't let nobody know that you're Israelite. So.
That's the thing. No, it's gonna come full circle. It's gonna come full circle, especially with that one heathen. Huh?
She's gonna use it to save her people.
Absolutely, yes, yeah. It's no different than when Abraham had told, his wife Sarah, when we go to this place, you do not tell them that we are married. You are my sister. It was to save their lives because they was going to be under someone else's rule. And because of that, if they would have found out that they were married, easily they would have tried to kill him because of who he was. So there was a game. I mean, they played it very smart, and Abraham was a wise man. He knew what he had to do. In a situation like that, lying is absolutely a sin, but it's intentions behind it. Who is our foremother? Our foremother, Jacob and Esau, Rebecca. So Rebecca lied to Isaac, who is the father of Jacob and Esau, to get the blessing. You know what I mean? Tricked him because Esau was red and hairy. And Isaac at this time, he old, vision is not the best. And I'm paraphrasing, of course, but, Rebecca set up a game plan for Jacob to deceive his father so that way he can get the reward that Esau was supposed to get. You know what I mean? So, of course, lying can be a sin with the intention if you're doing some evil. But if it means you, getting something greater and taking over this nation or something like that, then so be it. All right? If that helps you. Keep going.
Okay, verse 13.
Mm-hmm.
Then thus came every maiden unto the king. Whatsoever she desired was given her to go with her out of the house of the women unto the king's house.
So like, I think somebody at the door, Babu Shah. You heard something?
Somebody came from there.
Just go ahead and check. Because I keep getting notifications, so never mind. Yeah. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry. Can you read that again?
Then thus came every maiden unto the king. Whatsoever she desired was given her to go with her out of the house of the women unto the king's house.
Now the women are going to leave the house, and they are, whatever that they needed to get to glam themselves up, they can go out and get it, but someone has to be with them, someone that is part of the, under, I guess the king's, like, I would say detail. You know what I mean? Whoever works for the king, they got to go out with these women for, protection's sake and give them whatever that they want to, for the purification, to beautify themselves for the king later on. Keep going.
Verse 14, in the evening she went, and on the morrow she returned into the second house of the women, to the custody of Shaashgaz, the king's chamberlain, which kept the concubines. She came in unto the king no more, except the king delighted in her, and that she were called by name.
Mm-hmm. Keep going.
Now, when the turn of Esther, the daughter of Abihail, the uncle of Mordecai, who had taken her for his daughter, was come to go in unto the king, she required nothing but what Hegai, the king's chamberlain, the keeper of the women, appointed.
Mm-hmm.
And Esther obtained favor in the sight of all them that looked upon her.
Right. So here it goes again. Everyone knew that Esther was just a bad sister. She was something to look at. She was a beautiful sister, and all eyes was on this sister. Keep going.
Okay.
And it was favored because of that. You got some sisters out here, man. You know what I mean, that are so beautiful that they ain't got to pay for nothing. They don't have to lift a finger. You know what I mean? They don't have to worry about anything. And so funny, I remember talking to this one sister in the world, just having conversation, and oh man, it's so crazy, it's so crazy. And in the world, whether you are in the I hate to even say it like this, if you are in the field of being a sex worker, if you are in the field of being a part of the community, because in the UPK, we have conversations, we talk to brothers and sisters out there who suffer from diseases, you know what I mean, of the, the plagues of, just this world in general. And this sister was telling me, like, yeah, man, like, I don't have to do much. You know what I mean? I don't have to, degrade myself. These men just see me and they just want to talk. They want me to do things to them. Crazy. You know what I mean? And they just pay me, and I'm flying here, flying there. I'm living my best life, and I don't have to do much. And what's sad about that too? I mean, man, like it's the same thing in the ABC, Rainbow community as well. I'll never forget when I was at this warehouse job, and they had paired me up with this brother, and you can tell the brother was a sodomite. Just the demons, like the shit was coming out of his pores. This man was a homosexual, you know what I mean? And I asked him because I was very curious, you know what I mean? I'm like, because I heard him have a conversation with somebody else that was right next to us. And he said something about being on probation, and he has to be at this job because of probation. And I'm just like, damn, what type of probation? Like, is this community service? I never seen a temp agency that was like community service. So I asked him. He was like, well, I'm in a rehab, building or whatever. But however, because of some legal stuff that I got myself into, I have to be here. This is part of my punishment, this and the third. But he also said the reason why he got into what he got into was because he had a damn, what the hell do they call that when you he had like a man whore, a man whore that was buying him everything, a trick. Yeah, he had a trick, right? Yeah. He had a trick or something like that. And pretty much, he said the same thing that the sister said to me, was that he doesn't have to do much at all. You know what I mean? These men out here who like other men they just want to have a conversation. They'll do anything, for him. But something went wrong, got into some legal trouble, and he ended up there. And I remember just listening to that brother. I'm just like, that's a horrible lifestyle. And also, too, what was worse about it was it was drugs related. This man is so out of his mind, and he thinks that, he truly loves men and stuff like that. This man has been through all types of trauma. And because of that, he drowned himself in drugs. And the drugs that this boy said that he was doing at the age that he was, like 18, was beyond me. I'm like, I'm surprised you even living right now. Because most people take one hit of that, you're gone. How terrible it was. But again, I say all that to say, like, when we read stories like Esther, this sister used her beauty for something great, for the benefit of her people, not for vainglory. That's the difference. You know what I mean? There's a way to use your beauty, to use your talents and your gifts, the things that the Lord gave you for the betterment of yourself and for your people, without degrading yourself, without stripping yourself morally. All right, keep going.
Verse 16.
Mm-hmm.
So Esther was taken unto King Ahasuerus into his house, royal in the 10th month, which is the month Tebeth, in the 7th year of his reign. And the king loved Esther above all the women.
Go ahead. All right. Hey, Shalom, no Christ, huh? No Christ. All right. You got it. Go ahead. Hey, Q, if you want to chime in, go ahead. You got it. Anytime.
The white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
Hey, get out of here. Damn right.
And everything that Commander General Yohana has ever taught us is happening right now and it's coming true.
Right.
Soon it'll be a nigga king back on this earth called Black Jesus. Real soon.
Damn right.
So this is the time to tighten it up. We ain't got much longer.
Damn right. You already know it.
Yep. So everybody hold their post. I'm in the words of Big Priest, this thing about to blow like C4.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
That's all right.
All right, you got
But verse 16. So Esther was taken unto King Ahasuerus into his house, royal in the 10th month, which is the month Tebeth, in the 7th year of his reign. Verse 17. And the king loved Esther above all the women, and she obtained grace and favor in his sight, more than all the virgins. So that he set the royal crown upon her head, and made her queen instead of Vashti. Verse 18. Then the king made a great feast unto all his princes and his servants, even Esther's feast. And he made a release to the provinces and gave gifts according to the state of the king.
Right, because the king, decided to choose Esther, he celebrated her by making her, his queen. Once again, there's no queens of Israel. This is a heathen that is doing this, but not us. But once again, she is playing her role for what's to come at the end of this book, of the story of Esther. All right. Keep going. So he makes a feast. He celebrates her instead of Vashti, because Vashti disrespected this king and made a fool out of him. Once again, that's the first chapter. Keep going.
Verse 19. And when the virgins were gathered together the second time, then Mordecai sat in the king's gate. Esther had not yet showed her kindred nor her people, as Mordecai had charged her. For Esther did the commandment of Mordecai, like when she was brought up with him.
Right. So again, like Mordecai had to check, Esther, again, because she did not explain the game plan of what was going on. So like not the game plan, but she did not explain what was happening inside of that palace. Mind you, he advised her what she should do and stay in communication with each other, but that didn't happen. So he charged her because she was not following the order of what he had told her originally. Keep going.
Verse 21.
Salak, you want to say something?
Salakius, but if she had followed the order, wouldn't it have meant her people dying?
No. She was supposed to stay in communication with him.
Oh.
But mind you, she left the palace at one point. You know what I mean? And he was even outside of the palace to wait on her. And it's been some time that passed. That's why he's checking her, because it's damn like she was ducking him. Not saying that's what it was, but like, he's been all around looking for her, and she's been in and out, but still hasn't communicated with him about what's happening inside of here. And also too, making sure that she knows her role and knows her place. Don't be big-headed because this king is celebrating you. Right. Understand, who you are and what the job is of your role. Don't think that you are, although this man is trying to exalt you or is exalting him, don't get a big head or a big ego. That's the one thing that sisters got to understand in these times today. Just because the Lord bless you with a little bit of a little bit of power, a little bit of authority, you can't take it and run with it, because the moment you do, you are going to fall hard as hell on your face.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And if I could, as far as Kunayal, one thing that he taught me is that women got to learn how to really stay in their place. It doesn't mean that you got to beat them. It doesn't mean that you got to trash their name to the ground.
That's right.
You just got to make sure that they know the order of things. The man is the head. She is not the head.
That's right.
She's a weaker vessel. Doesn't mean that she's weak. It just means that she is not. The Most High deals with man versus the woman in a situation that she probably can't understand. That's why Mordecai was a father figure. He knew exactly how to, how to play this whole entire situation. If she would have just did her own thing, I'm sure Israel would have died. You know what I mean?
That's
so,
right.
You want to say something?
Yeah, I was just going to say, if I could, what you brought out was so heavy because everything worked so good and so well.
Yeah.
When everything works. And one of the things that you got to realize as a woman, when you grow up, when you get raised up, when you come in here to shed yourself for the world, and you come in here to be a better person, and you wrap your head up, and you say Kwam Yasha'Allah, and you say Yahweh Shema Latham Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, and when you start to come into your culture and your customs, and you say that you about the truth, you have to realize that the order that God put together on earth for us, he put together not because he was a chauvinist pig, right, or a sexist,
right,
or any of these stupid terminologies that this white pink-faced devil made.
Right.
No, the reason he put that together was because the order that the Most High created, it works.
Yeah.
It only works the way that he says to do it. It works no other way. Any other way beside the way that the Most High says, it will never work. Right. And you can try and you can try and try until you die, but it will never work with your husband. It will never work with any of the officers or captains in this school. I pray to God you never marry any of my brothers. I pray to God that you never get so lucky to ever get undressed anywhere in a room alone with any one of my soldiers or any brother of mine, or even the men over me, Salaki, I pray to God that you don't, until your spirit is all the way intact and you know what it means to be in the order of the Most High.
Right.
Because until you do it the way that He says it's supposed to be done, it will never work. And if I could just add one more thing, I know I'm long with it, but it works the same way, sisters, for the men as it does for the women. See, in this school, as a man, you can't be a drunk, you can't be a belligerent, goofy, and not be in order, not follow orders, not do what you're supposed to do, and think that it's gonna work. It's not gonna work for you neither, brother. You understand? You being the head, you have to set the example. So when a woman looks at you, she got to be able to see what it is to be in order. You can't check somebody until you get the log out of your own eye. Get it out your eye before you go trying to put something in some woman's life. I'm trying to put something in your life. You need to get something out your eye and then worry about putting something in somebody's life. Because until you can check yourself, you don't know how to correct and check no woman. And your corrections and your check-ins ain't going to do nothing but be counteractive. It's not going to bring her up. It's going to break her down. It's going to push her down. It's going to push her right back out into the world. And at that point, you just as evil as every nigga that ever tossed his woman to the side. So we have to be in order, just like the females have to be in order.
Right.
I can't say I'm in order, but I don't follow Commanding General Yohana. You can't follow Nathaniel 7, the purple homosexual, and be in order. You can't be in Geo this and IO that and I see this and all that and still be in order with the Most High. You can't do that. It's Christ, Commanding General Yohana, the rest of the generals, and then niggas like me and Maccabi.
Right.
You hear what I'm saying? So if you can't get in order, you know what I'm saying, brother, don't think that you're going to know how to put a sister in order. All you're going to do is destroy her. Come in here, get yourself in order. Now, let's say that you jumped the gun. Say you jumped the gun like most of us do. You know, I've done it. I know there's other brothers that done it. Say you jumped the gun. Well, now you have a responsibility to grow up real fast.
Right.
You can't be a child no more.
Right.
You're going to have to put your childish ways aside so that you can handle all of the demons that is going to come after this woman every single time you leave the house. Every time you walk out the door, here it comes. And you're going to have to be able to deal with that and handle that in order to be the kind of husband that you need, or father figure or leader to a sister in the school. Because you can't sleep with them all. So you're going to have to be a leader to some of the sisters in the school. You're going to have to be a brother to some of the sisters in the school. You're going to have to be like a father figure to some of the sisters in the school. But you're never going to be able to do that until you check your own spirit.
Right.
You can't be running around drunk half the time. How you going to handle a problem if you're a drunk? A drunk can't handle a goddamn thing. How you going to be smoking weed talking about you handling something? You can't handle nothing. You're a damn drug addict. You're junkie. Right. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it's deep what you said. It's so heavy. The order that God put in place, it ain't just in place so that a man can be over a woman and be stronger than a woman. Some of y'all brawn stronger than your damn nigga. No, y'all walk around buff as hell. No, I'm just playing. I'm just joking with y'all. You know, they don't want to be overly righteous, y'all. But no, I'm saying he didn't do it for that reason. The Most High put that order in place, just like he put the ranking order in place in this school, because it works.
Right. There we go.
So let's do what works.
Right. No,
I like let's do what works.
And also too, we know because of the scriptures that the Most High's flock is men. It's not women.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And we do gotta understand the simplicity that women do have. But of course, sisters, are great when they have a great head over them that can lead them. And that's Mordecai and Esther. And we are gonna fast pace it. Once again, tomorrow I'm gonna touch more on the end result of things, but this is more of an introduction of what this feast day is all about. All right. Also, too, does anybody know that in a different country, I want to say it's probably Italy. We can get this later, but there's some type of race of people. I want to say it's devils somewhere around the world where their Feast of Purim is throwing tomatoes at each other. Have you seen that?
No, I missed
You know what I mean? I keep seeing this on Facebook like throughout the last couple of years. You know what I mean? I didn't do no deep research on it, but they literally call it Purim. It's the same, spelled the same exact way. And it's just them, you know, throwing, you know, vegetables at each other. You know what I mean? It's very crazy. It almost reminds me of Valentine's Day, the celebration of it, where they dip the cloth in the goat's blood, and they smack the woman all across the face for purification. You know what I mean? So like, you had something?
No, I was gonna ask, is it Spain?
It's something like that. Yeah. They all wear white, and they all just throwing tomatoes at each other. It's weird as hell. But I say all that to say that with all the holidays that's surrounding us, you know, down there every month, I mean, it has no purpose. It's all vain. But the Feast of Purim, once again, it celebrates the nation of Israel, celebrates a sister. And I'm gonna say this how I said it earlier today. You sisters out there that say that we hate women in the ISUPK, this is a feast day about a sister.
Come on.
Who is being celebrated. And this is, and also too, we are representatives of the Most High. And this has something to do with us. All right? Brother Chef, good. You know what I mean? Yeah, like this has something to do with us and our sisters. And this is how our sisters should be in order. You can't have decency and order when a woman is out of her mind, shaking her behind on the internet. Talking about that she don't need a nigga. She's nigga free. Absolutely insane. Hey, Shalom, Lord Christ. Welcome, sir. You know what I mean? So that's that. Let's keep going, warrior. Go ahead. You had a question? Go ahead.
What chapter are you in?
Oh, Salaki says. What chapter you on?
Book of Esther, chapter 2,
verse
16.
Yeah. So 2 and 16. All right. All right. Go ahead. Keep going now. Guess what? You got it. You said Esther 2 and what again?
Well, actually, it was 21 and 21 now.
All right, so Esther 2 and 21. Keep going.
The book of Esther, chapter 2, verse 21. In those days, while Mordecai sat in the king's gate, two of the king's chamberlains, Bigthan and Teresh, of those which kept the door, were wroth, and sought to lay hand on the king Ahasuerus.
Keep going.
And the thing was known to Mordecai, who told it unto Esther the queen. And Esther certified the king thereof in Mordecai's name.
Keep going.
And when inquisition was made of the matter, it was found out. Therefore, they were both hanged on a tree. And it was written in the book of the Chronicles before the king.
Right. Keep going. Actually, said next chapter. Let's keep it moving.
Chapter 3, verse 1. After these things, the king Ahasuerus promoted Haman, the son of Hammedatha.
No sweat. Keep going. Shut the door behind you, please. Keep going.
The Agagite. If I may. Agag is one of the sons. An Agagite is a son of Gomer.
That's right. And the son of Gomer is who?
I'm sorry. Not Gomer. I mean the sons of Edom.
Edom. That's right. Yeah, because Haman is an Edomite.
Right.
Yeah. And I believe Azareth was that. What was he Edomite? It was either that or Persian, something, one of those. Yeah, you got it. Keep going.
But Agagite is a tribe of Edom.
Right, that's right.
Continuing, and advanced him and set his seat above all the princes that were with him, and all the king's servants that were in the king's gate bowed and reverenced him, for the king had so commanded concerning him. But Mordecai bowed not, nor did him reverence.
Right, because Mordecai didn't respect, Haman, who is going to be, Haman is the second, or Haman or Haman is the second in command of the king. And once again, like this is where it's going to start. This is where, Esther is going to come into play. Mordecai is going to come into play as far as saving, the nation of Israel. All right, the Jews. Keep going.
Verse 3. Then the king's servants, which were in the king's gate, said unto Mordecai, why transgresseth thou the king's commandment?
Now, as you know, as far as not giving honor to a king or someone of authority is a offense, and a lot of times you can lose your life. If you watch shows like the Game of Thrones or what's the new spinoff besides the dragon one?
Yeah,
it's the seven kings.
Yeah, sons of the kings.
Yeah, sons of the kings. When you realize that you can lose your life if you transgress against the king. Keep going. Or the king's men, which this is Haman the second. Keep going.
Verse 4. Now it came to pass when they spake daily unto him, and he hearkened not unto them, that they told Haman to see whether Mordecai's matters would stand, for he had told them that he was a Jew. Now, this part is very important of them finding out that Mordecai is a Jew. But at this time, they don't know the relationship between Mordecai and Esther. Keep going. And when Haman saw that Mordecai bowed not, nor did him reverence, then was Haman full of wrath. Keep going. And he thought scorn to lay hands on Mordecai alone. Once again, you can't tell me this ain't a black man's book. He said he wants to do what now? Lay hands. Yeah. That's how we talk today. When you want to fight or harm somebody, you want to lay hands or lay paws on them. You know what I mean? What does Scrappy say?
They say put the paws
on you. You know what I mean? It's the same thing that we spoke about during Sabbath service last week when Nehemiah said, if you jump over thy gate, I will lay hands on you. You know what I mean? When those brothers decided to have intercourse with women outside of their tribe, of their nation. You know what I mean? I think that's been Qudas's favorite scripture. He said, man, look, if you come over this gate, I'm going to lay hands on you. That means that you're going to get your behind beat. And ironically, they did. And it was justified. He strike those men. You know what I mean? Because of the sin and the identity crisis that was going to happen with the children. They was going to learn a language. Like, for example, you have a so very fetish and normalized Blasians. You got a child who, one parent is Asian, the other one is, Islam of Christ. One is Asian, the other one is black. And, that can cause a lot of confusion because that child may not know their true identity. They may, be towards one culture versus the other that they really should be, depending on who the father or who the mother is. But keep going. So, by the way, y'all can eat at any time as well. Sisters and brothers or the children want any food, y'all could Baba Kashab. Y'all can make place for, everyone in the room. Go ahead. Then was Haman full of wrath, and he thought scorn to lay hands on Mordecai alone, for they had showed him the people of Mordecai. Wherefore Haman sought to destroy all the Jews that were throughout the whole kingdom of Ahasuerus, even the people of Mordecai. Verse 7. In the first month, that is the month of Nisan, in the 12th year of King, it's like, does it say, does it have an F in that 12? Yeah. That's funny because Negroes say 12. Yeah, I know what you mean. With an F all the time. Yeah, but that's funny. That's a translation kind of error as well. Yeah. You know what I mean? But Negroes say 12 with an F. And they say 12 with an F. That's funny. But it's like, in the 12th year of King Ahasuerus, they cast pur, that is the lot, before Haman from day to day. Right, and also too, what's very ironic, pur is Purim, a lot, belongs to the Levites. You know what I mean? So, but once again, this is all going to be full circle about what's to come at the end. Like once again, this is the buildup. What's happening between Haman and Mordecai, we are going to see at the end. The same thing what's happening with Mordecai and Esther, we are going to see a full circle as well. Again, women are very powerful and very successful when they have a hedge over them. Without that, they show themselves to be fools. That's right. You know what I mean? And Esther, because she listened to a man that was greater and wiser than her, she succeeded and saved her people.
Right.
All right, which is the beauty. Like once again, sisters are very, very influential. But however, you have to know your gifts and know how to use it the proper way, because you can either do great or do something terrible with it. You know what I mean? So this sister, although she was beautiful, although this sister, was great to look upon, she didn't use it and do OnlyFans.
Right.
She didn't prostitute herself through the palace. You know what I mean? She did it the right way.
Right.
That's because she had, a man to show her the right way. Mind you, Mordecai raised this woman as his daughter. This is not his physical daughter. It's like a daughter. But that's what he did. He raised her up like his own to make sure that she, lived the right way. And this man knew the law too. And we'll see that. Keep going.
So they cast Pur, that is the lot, before Haman from day to day and from month to month to the 12th month. That is the month Adar.
Right. Adar also too, when you translate it, it's going to be Purim as well. Keep going.
And Haman said unto King Ahasuerus, there is a certain people scattered abroad and dispersed among the people in all the provinces of thy kingdom. And their laws are diverse from all people.
Mm-hmm.
Neither keep they the king's laws. Therefore, it is not for the king's profit to suffer them. If it please the king, let it be written that they may be destroyed. Or may.
Go ahead.
To that point, you know what I mean? Like, this is what Haman realized way back then is what Esau knows today.
Yeah.
That in order to keep us in subjection to them, in order for us to keep on voting for the next Donald Trump and the next Joe Biden, in order for us to keep on celebrating Christmas rather than Purim, or keep on celebrating New Year's rather than, the Feast of Dedications, keep us from knowing our true identity, we can't keep the laws of God.
Right.
Haman knew that. And now they teach us in our school systems to forget about the laws of God. They teach us in our school systems, forget your history of being an Israelite.
Right.
Forget your history of being the chosen people of God. You are a slave. You know what I'm saying? You came here on a boat. You are nothing but a nigger, and you're going to learn what we teach you, and that's going to be your history going forward.
Right. Damn right.
You understand?
Oh, man, that's right. And when you say that, that reminds me of what Pharaoh and his men said in Egypt when they said, let's deal with them, let's be careful when we deal with the Israelites or the Hebrews, I should say, because we were only Hebrews at the time of the book of Exodus, because the Lord is with them. But they did say, however, the moment that they sin against their power, then we can, move in on them and overtake them and conquer them. You know what I mean? Like a beast is always going to be looking for its next meal. And when it comes to Esau, we are always up for grabs, but they try to find the opportunity. Just like right now. You know what I mean? Same thing, like a perfect example, Charlie Clerk, right? What's his name? Charlie Kirk?
Charlie Kirk.
All right. Whatever the hell his name is. but Charlie Kirk, you know what I mean? The moment that he got shot, white America was trying to look for a nigga to blame, looking for an opportunity to destroy us. And that's something that we're going to see tomorrow. I'll say pretty much tomorrow, you know what I mean? Because we are still at the introduction point of what's to come, all right, between this whole relationship with the Jews and with these heathens. But really, honestly, Haman or Haman was a goddamn problem the entire time. Like any devil. He was an Agagite, right? Which is the devil. All right, keep going. It's always devil, Salakia. That's why we call the white man the devil. It's always the goddamn problem. Niggas just be existing. And just be minding their own damn business, and still, they just want to find a way to, harm us. Blame, put it all on us. All right. I'm surprised that they haven't said that niggas is responsible for the whole Iran bombing just the other day. I'm waiting for it. All right, keep going.
Verse 9. If it please the king, let it be written that they may be destroyed, and I will pay 10,000 talents of silver to the hand of those that have the charge of the business, to bring it into the king's treasuries.
Wait, please read that one more time. That sounds like a goddamn hit on your head. Keep going.
Sounds good to me. Verse 9. If it please the king, let it be written that they may be destroyed, and I will pay 10,000 talents of silver to the hands of those that have the charge of the business, to bring it into the king's treasuries.
Good night. This man, because Mordecai, because this nigga's ego was hurt. It's like not nigga, but this white devil, because his ego was hurt, his feelings were just hurt. He just wanted to make sure that they paid for it. He wanted them to be destroyed, the Jews, all because Mordecai did not want to bow to him, not show that, the reverence of authority that, this devil had. You know what I mean? Just the caucasity of these devils. All right? That's a lot. This is over there laughing. I'm dead ass serious. The caucasity of these devils, man. You can't be serious, man. And they are just so childish in their anger.
Right.
That's why the Bible says that the Most High will make us angry with a people that are children. You know what I mean? I see. All right, keep going.
Verse 10. And the king took his ring from his hand and gave it unto Haman, the son of Hammedatha, the Agagite, the Jews' enemy.
Keep going, and that's very important because he was an enemy to the Jews, and we are going to see that. Keep going.
I could
go ahead.
And like it's poetic, kind of how it says the child or the son of Hammedatha, the Agagite. You know what I'm saying? Who is the Jews' enemy? Meaning this feud between Negroes and white people has been going on for centuries. Forever. Yeah. He's the Jews. The Agagites themselves are the Jews' enemies.
Right.
Why? Because they are the sons of Esau.
Right.
And Esau was the first enemy to the Jews. Because
Right.
Jacob was the first Jew, technically.
Mm-hmm.
Jacob was the first Israelite.
Right. That's right.
You understand? And the first enemy was his brother Esau.
Right. But now, however, the spirit goes back to Cain.
Facts.
You know what I mean? That is a fact. Just to add on to that, the spirit goes back to Cain for sure, and it's always been like that. It's been since then. You know what I mean? And it's not going to stop until their kingdom falls, and they are going to be under us forever. And I'm waiting for that day. Like me and Kunai, y'all was just on the phone talking about for years. We have been talking about this.
That's right.
And hearing about these wars and how they are going to play out. And eventually, man, like as a precept, if somebody grab 2nd Ezra 6 and 9, I want to say that 2nd Ezra 6 and 9. Like this is what we are waiting for. All right, we are waiting for somebody's kingdom to fall, for another one to rise from the dust. Boy, you got it. I'll let Q read it. He got it.
2nd Ezra 6 and 9. For Esau is the end of the world.
For Esau is what?
The end of the world.
Right. Esau is the end of the world. Everybody everybody has a world. The world means age or society. And right now, this is Esau's world. This is his time to shine and thrive and rule, as we see. You know what I mean? Niggas is not, running the Epstein's files. You know what I mean? No nigga is in power right now, destroying this earth, left, right, all the way around. Keep going.
And Jacob is the beginning of it.
Right. Jacob is going to be the Israelites, the 12 tribes, the people that are not desired, the people that are the main topic in every negative, terrible situation. Number one in the prison system. Number one in, unaliving in a lot of cases by the hands of the oppressor. And everything terrible that you can think of, we are the undesired people. But however, Esau, who is the oppressor, his kingdom is going to fall. And when his falls, there is going to be a new authority on this earth. And it's going to be Jacob, who are the Israelites. Keep going.
That followeth.
When somebody steps down, somebody got to step up. That's how rank goes. That's how a system goes.
That's
when
right.
somebody resigns, somebody got to step up. Who's next? That's why right now with Iran being bombed, and Iran is pissed. They are already talking about how they are going to attack America. Go ahead.
I was finished.
Yeah, no sweat. Yeah, I was going to say, like, I mean, now is your time. If you thought 5 years ago, 10 years ago, things were bad, it's about to get worse. Christ said himself, it's going to get a lot worse before it gets better. You know what I mean? And Paul, you just said the same thing as well, reiterating what Christ said. It's going to get worse before it gets better. But it's only going to truly get better once we have the kingdom. Once we get to that end. But once we do, I mean, we are in the times right now where we have to look out for our nation as a whole. Don't just focus on your family, but focus on your nation as well. Fix yourself in order to fix everybody else. And when that time comes, man, we are going to sit nice. And we are going to be in a better spot than we ever been in life. All those prayers, all those deaths that we think are just in vain, it's going to be, it's going to be answered by the Most High. All right? We just got to hold on for a little longer and endure it to the end.
Right.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, that goes back to what you brought up about Pam Bondi. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they don't want to, like she said, that if we arrested everybody on the Epstein files, there will be no government, right?
Man.
That what Officer Kunal y'all just read is that trying to happen.
Right.
And they're trying to hold it back. They don't want it to happen.
Right.
They know that when their kingdom ends, it'll be our time to rule. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
here's
right.
what they need to know.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The scripture says that when the wicked are in rulership, the people mourn.
Right. Proverbs 29:2. Damn right.
So if you look around, you see why everybody's so sad and in mourning. Kids in high school, they said that the high school and middle school kids are the most depressed they've ever been.
Yeah, I just saw that article. Damn right.
Right now, kids are the most depressed they've ever been. And that's because they are being ruled by wicked people.
That
then
damn right.
It goes on to say that when the righteous are in rulership, when the righteous bear rule, the people rejoice.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that day is going to come, and that's what that's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That day that it's talking about when Jacob is the one that's going to rule after Esau.
Mm-hmm.
That's you see that trying to happen, right? You see it right here in this school.
That's right.
You see it right here in this building. There's happiness in this building. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right wrong. Right.
Hey, Slug, get that in. Damn right.
You know what I mean? When you step out into that world, you step out on them street corners, man, nothing but pure hatred and sadness and disgusting. Look at what ICE is doing. You know what I'm saying? Look at what Karens are doing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Look at what the world is going through without the ISUPK.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Well, one day the ISUPK is going to rule the earth under our king, the Hawashai, a black man that everybody hates.
Damn right. You got damn right. Got that up again.
If I could just add something too, I'd like to say to all you women out there who call yourself hating your husband's other wives and all the rest of that, and beefing with them, and fighting with them, and fussing with them, and mad because of another bra. I don't know what y'all gonna do.
Right.
When it comes time for us to go into the wilderness and it comes time for us to get on the chariots, I don't know if y'all gonna make it.
Mm-hmm.
You can't hate your brother and hate your sister and make it into the kingdom.
Right.
You can't say you love your brother and then hold a grudge on him for months and years and days and hate. You say you love the sisters in the school, but then you got 2, 3 say, yeah, but we don't deal with those sisters. That ain't none of that.
Right.
It's one body, it's one spirit, and it's one truth. And there's no way that we can all make it together in one place if we got to be beating each other up every time we see each other. Right. Now is the time for us to love each other, because as that power structure is coming together, all of you weak links and fake sisters and fake brothers, you ain't gonna make it.
Right.
Because you ain't gonna have the spirit it takes to be able to come with us where we going.
Yeah, right.
Because we got somewhere to go. We all ain't gonna be just sitting here separated forever.
Right.
You can't go off and drink your wine and smoke your weed and sell your crack forever. Eventually, you're gonna have to come on up in here, and you're gonna have to learn how to get along with your brothers and your sisters and love each other. And if I could, that's one of the greatest commandments in the Bible.
Absolutely.
I mean, we could go in here, go over the whole damn entire Bible. But if we don't love each other like we love ourselves, Salaki, if we don't love our brothers and sisters like we love ourselves, then it's all null and void.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like being in ain't nothing like being in a house with no love. You know what I'm saying? All you fake Israelite cats, y'all go and pretend to be in church, because that's what y'all have. Y'all have church, right? Bible study, and all the rest of that on the weekends. Then after that, y'all just break off and then that's it. Y'all ain't no family. Y'all ain't really nothing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't looking out for each other. You know what I mean? Y'all there when it's all good, but then when it's all bad, where you at? You see what I'm saying? Everybody's your friend and your partner when everything is good. Now we gonna see who's standing there when it go bad for you.
Right.
Then we gonna find out who really love who and how strong your love is, your brotherhood and your sisterhood and your husbandhood.
Right.
Because you're gonna have 10 wives and everything. Let's see how much you love them when everything goes bad.
Right.
Because that's what it's all about. You know, we come together for the worst.
Yeah.
You understand? We're not coming together for the just the good times. We're coming together for the worst.
That's right.
And these are the worst times, y'all. You know there was prophets and priests in the scripture that prayed to be hidden during these times.
Yeah, that's right.
And then you got people like Officer Quadash and Officer Maccabi. You know what I'm saying? All these brothers, they want to be right on the scene, front line, with the bombs blowing the fuck up. Excuse my language.
Right.
And this ain't right, like I said, right? But just blowing the hell up. But they want to be front line. They got their face all in the damn crap. I can't even turn on my phone. Quadash is everywhere. You understand what I'm saying? Quadash flew all over the damn country, outside the country. He done superseded anything that I thought he would ever do. He's everywhere. Right. You see what I'm saying? Putting his face and putting his life on the line for this shit. You know what I'm saying? That's real brotherhood.
That's right.
He gotta leave his kids and his wives when he goes down there to speak at them damn funerals. Probably gotta leave his kid and his wife when he go down there and he's speaking in Chicago, or he go down into Naptown, or he's down in Texas, or he's down in Florida. I done seen these brothers all over the earth.
Damn right.
Where the hell you went that one time, Quadash? Was in UK or some shit? Trinidad and all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? I'll be seeing Quadash be in helicopters and all. I don't know where they all. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, so it's so deep that this power structure, everything that you're saying is so powerful. I love the way you bringing these scriptures out, because the power structure, the order, right, all of these things is coming into play. And you sisters can't stay divided for too long. You brothers can't stay divided for too long. It's time to start loving each other like we love ourselves. That's right. In order for the thing to work, because it has to work. You know what I mean? Right. We got somewhere to go real soon. Yeah. Yeah, we gotta all be together real soon. That's right. And it's coming. It's coming faster than what we all thought. Right. You know, the time is running out. Time is not.
It's just like, if I could,
go ahead,
because you said that. Can I get Romans 13 and 11? Somebody, just anybody. And I'll close it out with that. You know what I mean? So like, we'll definitely touch on the ending part of the story. You know what I mean? And honestly, the ending story of Esther is probably my favorite part. Just the full circle moment. You know what I mean? How it all happens.
You said Romans 17?
13 and 11. You know what I mean? I'm sure somebody in the room recognized that scripture. You know what I mean? Romans 13, 11. Yeah, damn right, sis. You got it. Go ahead.
The book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 11. And that, knowing the time that now is it slacking.
No sweat.
And that, knowing the time that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe.
Right. Understand that salvation is deliverance. You know what I mean? And once again, with everything that's happening in the earth, okay, like the prophets have been speaking about this for many, many years, many centuries. And now we are going to be delivered very soon. But before that happens, every day that Christ is not here, you still have work to do. There's no days off. Like you know, it's funny, right? Like I was talking to somebody, and they someone who's from the other Israelite group, and they say that they just handle their Israelite business certain days out of the week. What the hell is that? Because in the UK, in the UPK, like it's 25-8. You know what I mean? It's 25-8. Like the phone never stops ringing. I mean, no one's putting their phone on D&D. Like we are always there for each other. We are always helping, doing the work of the Lord. It's nonstop. You know what I mean? Like it's so crazy. I damn near got myself in trouble after slavery the other day because I'm talking to brothers like I rock my shield every goddamn day. You know what I mean? I represent for the school. Right. I represent for my culture. And people always asking questions, stuff like that. So, you know, every time there's a brother or a sister that got questions, I'm ringing their ass up like, yeah, so, you know, UPK, IHPK, you know, Minnesota, we over here, this and the third. Here you go, a card, here you go. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Like, because it's getting real out here. It's getting serious. And if we ain't looking out for each other, then, we are never going to get out of this hell. Right. We are going to be here longer. You know what I mean? It would be so easy to understand and know how much time left that we have. But in my mind, we don't have no more time at all. It can happen any moment. Right. Even Christ and the angels don't know when they are supposed to arrive to destroy and turn this place upside down. They don't know. Yeah. But if y'all did, man, y'all would try to, you know, stop all the sin up until the last very minute. Right. You know what I mean? But we have to take this job serious. We can't let all the distractions of the earth, you know what I mean, knock us off of our mission, our game. In the UPK, we have a mission. We are dealing with the curses, but we are working our way to the blessings. We are working our way to the blessings, the rewards, all the things that the Most High said that he was going to do and give to us. Right. One thing is the Most High has always kept his word. His words have never changed. And you have to be the same way. You cannot change. You have to keep your word. And if you say that you are God's chosen people, if you consider yourself a so-called African-American, black man, black this, Latino, this, that, and the third, then show it. Do what the Lord said to do. Get rid of the drugs. Get rid of the whoredom. Right. Fix whatever is, you know, attack whatever is attacking you. That's what you have to do. Right. You know what I mean? And read that one more time about Michelle, and then that's that. Yeah, from the top.
Romans chapter 13, verse 11. Mm-hmm. And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. Mm-hmm. For now is our salvation nearer than we believe.
Like, once again, you spend all your life just doing nothing. I'm just saying like that. You spend all your life doing nothing. Mm-hmm. You have nothing to show for it. Right. Like what was so beautiful and made this brother rise again, you know, Officer Corral. You know, the stories that was being told about this brother, man. And what I said, like, damn, like if I were to pass, you know what I mean, I would want somebody to speak highly of me. What would somebody say and think of me when I pass? You know what I mean? Because if you live in your life like the entertainers, your legacy is just going to be garbage. That's right. You are not going to leave nothing for yourself. For your children, for your family. It's just going to be nothing. It's going to fade and wither away. You know what I mean? Like the life that you live. So, like, you want to say something?
Yeah, if I could. Y'all been selling crack for 10, 20 years, and you still in the same damn place.
And still,
you was 10, 20 years ago. You've been selling weed and pills and fentanyl and everything 30 years. You're still in the same place. You don't own shit. You ain't own shit. We need to just go ahead and give it on up. Man. Dope dealing is dead. It is. Right, you know, you've been pimping and pandering for 20 years, and ain't nothing. Your girls are getting worse. You getting worse. You getting fat. They getting funny looking. Y'all need to just go ahead and cut it out, right, and quit, and just get that stuff up, man, because it ain't no future in it. Right. I mean, if it was, you'd be already rolling like Rick Ross and 50 Cent. And see, y'all got to understand that they put the images in front of y'all to make believe that y'all can obtain the things that you're looking at. And in reality, there is no promise in that lifestyle. Because for some of us who really live that lifestyle, we'd be able to tell you, we didn't even want to be that way. You know what I'm saying? But y'all watching the videos and the movies and y'all think that that's what it is. Ain't nothing but pain and suffering and a whole lot of snitching and shit in the end of it. Okay? The biggest gangsters I know, they just did an indictment over South. We all know about the family mob. We seen the family mob in Minnesota. They didn't all ratted on each other. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Snitched on each other. They all went down, got caught with hundreds and thousands of pounds of fentanyl and all kind of drugs. And that's you.
Mm-hmm.
You the next goofy to get caught with all that dope. You the next one who's gonna be sitting in jail, or you're gonna be telling all that old gangster stuff. When they hit you with that 30 plus book, you gonna be telling. You out to tell on everybody, because there ain't no honor in the streets.
Right.
Ain't no loyalty in the world. Ain't no loyalty with a prostitute. You're not gonna find any love with a whore. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no Lord, she gonna do Dino. As soon as you leave the room, she gonna get down on it. You know what I'm saying? The only place you gonna find real love and brotherhood is gonna be right here in the ISUPK. And we in this damn thing. Hey, look, keep out there and keep everything in order, you know? Because Satan will come after you when you come in here too. It don't get easier just because you come in here.
It don't stop.
Yeah, when you come in here, it's time to fight.
Right.
Now you used to be one of Satan's best little angels. You out there doing all the dirty work, the drunken work, the freaking work, the every work it is. All the diabolical things.
Right.
And now you think you just gonna walk away. No, it ain't gonna go like that. You're gonna have to fight for this thing. Right. That's why it says the kingdom is for those who endure to the end.
Damn right.
You see what I'm saying? So y'all fight all the way to the end. That's what Commander General Yohana taught us. And look, Captain Malquad said, hey, what's the first thing you say? Hey, don't die.
Don't die.
Don't die. And then look, some people out there marrying Africans right now. They out there marrying Africans looking for happiness so they can dance around in glittery dresses. Just for a day, they want to be worshipped. Right. And they're going to throw away their whole salvation, all their brothers, all their sisters, all the hard work that you done put in. You know what I'm saying? So you can be glittery for one damn day. You know what I'm saying?
And smell like cow shit.
It smelled like cow shit today. Now we gotta have to find you somewhere with your body missing like Joy Morton. You understand what I'm saying? And we gotta cry, and we gotta be sad, and we gotta because you don't want to, fight your demons. So hey, everybody help each other, love each other, man. Let's do this thing. Y'all better tune in, watch Maccabi's classes is on fire. Y'all need to tune in to Kodash's classes because they on fire. These brothers in the Midwest and Minnesota, man, they do something different on this earth than any of these Christian pastors out here. They tell you the truth.
That's right.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna get it nowhere else in Minnesota. We're watching Maccabi and watching Kodash, y'all.
So, like, if I could, let's throw out if I could, you funny as hell, Salaki, but all glory to the Most High. The last one, get verse 12, Papa Shah. I'm glad he said what he said. This is how I want to end off.
Verse 12 to what?
Oh, I'm sorry. 13 and 12. Romans.
Right. The book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 12. The night is far spent, the day is at hand.
Mm-hmm.
Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness and let us put on the armor of light.
Right now, what's also very important is that the night is far spent, meaning that, we are in that time. Once again, Iran just got hit. You think you live in, a luxurious lifestyle, living all good and comfortable in America, that you don't think that war is not coming over here? You are naive. You are a goddamn idiot. It is going to happen soon. It might be tomorrow. It might be in the next 5 minutes, but it's going to happen. You know what I mean? And when it does, you got to ask yourself, are you ready? Right. Are you ready? What's next? What are you going to do? Who are you going to call? You know what I mean? Keep going. Read it again from the night is far spent.
The night is far spent. The day is at hand.
Right, meaning it's happening right now. Mm-hmm. Once again, we don't have time. You are out of time.
Right.
It's either that you get with the program of serving the Lord, otherwise you are going to find yourself somewhere in a bad, terrible situation. You might just lose your life out here. You know what I mean? Keep going.
Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness.
Yeah, man. If I was you, you gotta have a conversation with yourself. Are you gonna let that weed take you out? Are you gonna let that whore be the end of you? Are you gonna let some type of disgusting weakness, stop you from the blessings that's to come when this is all over with? When it's all said and done, are you going to be the man that the Lord wants you to be, or the woman that you were called to be?
Right.
Like Esther, like Mordecai. You know what I mean? Keep going.
And let us put on the armor of light.
Let's follow the great examples in the Bible. We have real people. This is not fairy tales. These are real people that we have examples to follow after. And what's so great about the Bible is, you can see people's failures and success and see what you should and should not do. Like, this is our blueprint for everything.
Right.
Why put yourself in a situation when you can just look at the records? The record says this is what we should and should not do. It's that simple. There's rules to every goddamn thing.
Right.
But you say, it says take a right, but I'm just gonna take a left. Like, you're dumb as hell.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like once again, man, the Most High is far greater than you. He's far more better than you. And you should listen to someone and follow someone who's better and greater than you.
That's right.
So that way you succeed and you do not fail. Like, I know black people should be tired of getting their ass whooped by now.
Right.
With all the devices and with all the things that's happening and attacking us, you should say, damn, we have to do something different. But whatever plan that you come up with, just make sure that you separate the weed, separate the drugs and the whores, and separate the heathens. All right, it's time to focus on us and no one else.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Before I end it out, I do want to say, give the sisters a hand who cooked and contributed. You know what I mean? All right. With that being said, I imagine. Understand? All right. So again, imagine means everyone stands. Upani Hakudam means to face the east. All right. All right, I want everybody to repeat after me. Let's see. Give me 1 second. Yeah, for time's sake. All right. For time's sake, this is the Lord's Prayer. All right, in the Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Kadash. Ayah. Shukah. Yahweh. Malak Watka. Taba'ah. Ratazaka. Ayah. Aisha. Barataza. Kawah. Ayah. Bashemayim. Nadandanawa. Lakum. Kol. Yawam. Wasalak Lanawa. Kabawasnawa. Kasalaknawa. Kabawatnawa. Wala'a. Taba'anawa. Wanasaya 1. 4. Awashinawa. Mayun. Ra. Kayah. Lakah. Amalakwa. Waha'ala. Waha'apara. La Awalamya. Amun. The Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. On earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. Forgive us of our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it. Amen. All right, sir. Face each other. All right. Courtesy salute for the brothers. Salute for the brothers. Men of Israel. My Shabbat. My Majin. Barak. Yahweh. Hands to your side. Sorry to the sisters. All right, which means to turn. Men of Israel. My Shabbat. I imagine. Barak. Yahweh Shamar Alatah Ba'Hashem Yahushai. Yahweh Shamar Alatah Ba'Hashem Yahushai. Yahushai. Hands to your side. Class.
ISUPK presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th,
2026 in Houston, Texas. You do not want to miss this one, Israel. Shalom.
And all the warriors be like,
He parted the Red Sea, and the entire nation of Israel walked out of the slavery of slavery.
The ISUPK presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026 in Houston, Texas. You do not want to miss this one, Israel. Shalom.
and all the warriors be like,